Alright, foodies, we are back and happy Easter to everyone. Now, your girl's gonna attempt that Easter bun one more time. One more time. So I made some changes to the ingredients. You know, I took a few suggestions from that one subscriber in the comments. I'll shout you out in the end. And we're gonna do it again. So stay tuned, follow along, and let's hope this bad boy turns out good this time. So alright, now this time I did tweak it as I said before. I'm using the entire half stick of butter. And the pot was a little bit too hot, so I had to pick it up, but add in my Guinness. Now in my bowl, I had the molasses, I had the honey, and I had the jam, the fruit jam. I think it was raspberry jam. Adding that into the mixture. Alright, now I'm going to add my sugar. My brown sugar. And that's everything melting and combining together. So as always, we have to let that cool down to room temp before we add it to our dry ingredients. So we're going to put that to the side. Alright, now for our dry ingredients, I have my flour. It's basically the same step as last week. So in that bowl, it was the cinnamon, nutmeg, and all-purpose spice or allspice. Is that what it's called? And that's my baking powder. And salt. Now I'm not going to waste my stout, so instead of throwing it in the sink this time, I'm just going to put it in the pot. So drain that off. Alright, and as always, add your soaked raisins to your dry ingredients so that everything doesn't sink to the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna beat my 1 egg with my vanilla extract. Listen, I did not measure the vanilla. I just poured. I don't think you can have too much vanilla. Alright, now I'm whisking them together. Now I'm going to create an opening in the middle of my dry ingredients and slowly pour and combine everything until you get the texture, or until I get the texture that I'm looking for. Because for last week, my mom said it tasted good, but after sitting on the counter, it got dry real quick. And I don't know if you remember back in the day when you'll get like one Easter bun is very moist and it lasts long, and then you get the other one that's very dry. You're like, yo, what the hell? So she's like, mine was giving the what the hell. So that's why I did the half stick of butter. And I'm adding a little bit more liquid. I'm just trying not to get that dry texture from last week, and I think I did well. So I'm just slowly adding the Guinness, molasses, honey, jam mixture, and sugar until I get my perfect consistency. Now also, I did not add browning. As I stated before, I'm in a weird state where to get Jamaican stuff, you have to order it, and it does take a while to come. So I was supposed to add browning, so that's why you're gonna see the color is not as dark as it's supposed to be. But yeah, I did not have any browning. Right now, that looks how I want it to. And get my pan. Oh, yeah, girl, gotta clean the countertop. I have two Guinness remaining. I think I may want to do like a Guinness oats peanut supplement type thing, but I don't know who gonna drink it because I don't drink that. So we gonna see though. All right, so I'm oiling my pan. That in there. I am gonna be honest though. I was like afraid because I said this is my final shot because I do have like a little series thing I want to do for next week. So I was like, this better come out good. And I was satisfied, I'm not gonna lie. Only thing was missing is the cheese. All right, now I'm gonna pop them into the preheated oven at 350. Now that's it. Now that's how it looked last week when I was freaking out, but I forgot this step that I was supposed to glaze the top with butter, jam, and honey. And after I glazed the top, like it was golden. Still don't like how the top is open. It means that something needs to be tweaked a little bit more, but I'm satisfied with the results for right now. So it's the raspberry jam with butter and honey that I'm using to coat the top of my so-called Jamaican Easter bun. All right, we're back and we're done. And my second attempt is way better than the first. I will say that. So, this is my Easter bun. The texture is way better than last week. Tastes just as good as last week. So good. Now I need cheese. But I tweaked the recipe a little. I followed instructions. One of my followers told me to add a little bit more molasses, and I did add a little bit more baking powder. So I'm gonna drop everything that I use in the description bar. So let me know if you try it and how it turns out for you. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. So thank you for staying tuned, and I feel good. I got it right the second time around. So like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for following this journey, and until next week, bye foodies.